Do you remember last year when we were all being told that the Biden administration was working tirelessly, day and night, to get a ceasefire deal done? Well, evidence from a new report by Dropsite News revealed that everything we thought about what they were saying to us was true, that was one big lie, and that the Biden administration did not once demand that Israel agree to a ceasefire in Gaza. This is Michael Herzog. He was the Israeli ambassador to the United States from 2021 to 2025. He says, God did the state of Israel a favor that Biden was the president during this period. We fought for over a year and the administration never came to us and said ceasefire now. It never did. And that's not to be taken for granted. You might remember this because a lot of people have said this. But all it would take to end this genocide is one phone call from the president. Ronald Reagan, of all people, put pressure on Israel when Israel invaded Lebanon. He called up the then Prime Minister of Israel, Menachem Begin, and told him, this is a Holocaust. And just like that, Israel pulled out. And do you remember all the Democrats, AOC, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, all the leadership in the Biden administration, Antony Blinken, this Scally guy, all said these lies to us, said that they're working for a ceasefire, they're pressuring Israel. There was zero pressure. There are 9 of Biden's top officials now who have come forward and said that they avoided putting any real pressure on Israel, even while Israeli leaders were bragging about prolonging the war, dragging it on, so they could buy time for Trump to enter office. And I think it's also important to recall how the United States government, the Biden administration, worked to cover up Israeli war crimes and block reports that investigated these crimes, finding them to be accurate and truthful. These reports were asking questions like, have U.S. weapons and bombs just been used to commit war crimes, atrocities in the Gaza Strip? Things like, was Israel purposely denying humanitarian aid to the Strip to conduct mass starvation against the Palestinians in Gaza? These reports found the truth, but all the final versions of these reports cleared Israel of violating any U.S. law. Why? Because top Democrats had the final say over what those reports said. Antony Blinken was in charge of some of these reports. He had to stand in front of Congress where he told them that Israel was not blocking aid, that Israel was not using our weapons to commit war crimes. But he had seen the report and knew that they were using it to commit war crimes. The administration was literally gaslighting all of us. And they did stuff like cut State Department advisors out of the process of drafting these reports because they disagreed with, I don't know, this has to be a crime, right? These crimes that the Biden administration was carrying out. So to sum up, the Biden administration committed a genocide against Gaza, gave Israel all the money and weapons they needed, all the political coverage they needed. They lied to us as needed. And they told us that they were trying to help out the Palestinians, help get a ceasefire, stop them from being ruthlessly slaughtered by our own money and weapons. And the whole time they did not a single thing. I'm also done hearing anything about how Kamala Harris should have been president. All this. She committed a genocide. She lied about trying to stop the genocide from continuing to happen because she wanted your votes and she was able to convince you of that. So now you're here, still supporting the Democrats who got us to where we are now, who purposely threw away the 2024 elections because they were owned by Zionists and they wanted to help them commit a genocide. The polling all pointed to the fact that they were going to lose massive support for continuing to do these things. And they still did it. They still did it because ultimately supporting Israel was more important than not committing a genocide. Anyways, if you think more people should hear about this, share. And if you want to support my work, I just got done with my first year in college. I'm going to be moving to my first apartment middle of this week. There's a link in my bio where you can support me. Thank you. And free Palestine.